Hey all, Ian Higton here. Recently, Martin Robinson, Eurogamer's features editor, popped along to Sony's showcase event in LA and he brought me back some brand new gameplay footage from The Last of Us to share with you guys. During the event, Naughty Dog gave a hands-on preview where they showcased a couple of the game's new nasties, and we can see them right here lurking in the shadows. They are the Infected, people who've been struck down by an extreme illness inspired by the Cordyceps fungi. They're a grisly bunch, their features shredded apart by an infection that attacks in stages. First up are the Runners, those in the early stages of the disease who still retain some humanity and who are powered by a sense of desperation. The senses are dimmed, though if you find yourself in their sightline they'll make a line straight for you, ensuring that it's best to dart from cover to cover to avoid being overwhelmed. Then there are the Clickers, those that are in a much more developed stage of infection. Their heads burst through with fungus, their facial features completely ravaged. As such, they're not able to see you, sensing you instead by echolocating and demanding a slightly different form of stealth. Countering that, Joel, our hero, has got the ability to focus on his surroundings. Pressing down on the R2 button will wash the screen in monochrome, the outlines of the Infected visible through walls. The first encounters with the Infected, taking place in the near dark and soundtracked by a pounding bass thump, are deeply unsettling, and if Joel succumbs to an attack from a clicker, there's a split-second view of his neck muscles being ripped off before the screen snaps to black.
Joel, behind you!
Even when a barely human Infected is the subject of Joel's violence, it's still unnerving. Takedown kills using shivs that are crafted from everyday items are panicked, hurried, and met with a fumbling splat. It might seem odd to praise a game based on a fanciful apocalypse for its realism, but there's an authenticity to every part of The Last of Us's world that helps make it all the more chilling and all the more effective. And it feels, after the tightly controlled action of Drake's deception, that Naughty Dog's finally learning to let go, and to allow its players a little more freedom, which could well ensure that The Last of Us is its most ambitious game yet. Want to know more about The Last of Us? Then head on over to Eurogamer.net and read Martin Robinson's in-depth preview of his hands-on experience with the game. There's a link to it in the video description. And as always, please do subscribe to Eurogamer for loads more coverage of all of 2013's biggest and bestest games, because you never know when a mutated virus might come along and eat your face off from the inside out, so you might as well enjoy stuff while you can. Yeah.